Yo, what is going on? What is going on today, guys? CG back at it again, here to present you guys with the most important crypto news, crypto TA, helping you guys and showing you guys how to make money in crypto and, what other people are doing in crypto and how we're going to see a lot of success through crypto. And so let's just jump straight into it. All right. So, what we got going on is there is a global cryptocurrency adoption, right? Just posted 4 hours ago. Global cryptocurrency adoption jumps 881%, led by Asian countries. Index shows. Um, this is year to date, so we've jumped just in the last year, 881% in this past year. Um, on Wednesday, Chain Analysis published a preview of its 2021 Geography of Cryptocurrency report, which will be released in September. The report contains the 2021 Chain Analysis Global Crypto Adoption Index, the company's second iteration to measure grassroots cryptocurrency adoption around the globe. All right, let's just jump down here. All right, so the country is leading right now, according to the 2021 Global Crypto Adoption Index, is Vietnam, ranked first, right? India, Pakistan, Ukraine, Kenya, Nigeria, Venezuela, U.S., Togo, Argentina, Colombia. All of these countries, right? And what is the common denominator in all of these countries, right? Like why is there such a mass adoption, and why it's important for some of a majority of these countries to adopt crypto is that they all face some form of hyperinflation, right? And we're seeing that all over the world, partially seeing that in the US, but then you also have, just a lot of US people that are just trying to, make quick flips, right? We're a capitalist type country. And so we're looking at, how are we going to develop and make money in the long term and continue to help grow our economy. And so look at like Vietnam, right? India, Venezuela specifically, Kenya, Nigeria, right? Look at the inflation rates by country, by country. Um, Venezuela up 9,586%, previous 14,000. Zimbabwe 676, Sudan 71%. All of these countries are facing, some form of hyperinflation or just extremely inflationary positions in their currency. And so what that means is that their currency is slowly just losing value, losing value, losing value, and eventually it becomes, valueless when you bring that to, really anywhere else that holds some form of value, right? And so, Venezuela, their latest value is that their inflation is up 9,586%, and it's probably gone up since then, right? Because this was referenced back in 2019, of this previous value, and then we're looking at this, 2021, but this is, this could be growing astronomically still from this point. And so, with this global crypto adoption, right, it all has the same value, right? Because all of these tokens, like Ethereum, right? Ethereum and Bitcoin and, some of these alts, they're all going to be carrying the same token value, right? One Ethereum is still going to be, let's just jump into it. I forgot where we were. $3,000, I believe we're at right now. Yeah, 3,085. So, we're up a little bit, but the thing is that these always carry and remain constant, right? Or they grow, they increase, but they're all in relevant, usage, right? It's $3,080 regardless of where you're at, who you're spending it with, no matter which country you're in, right? One Ethereum is going to be worth one Ethereum. Okay. Same thing with Bitcoin, right? One Bitcoin is going to be worth one Bitcoin. $46,391 for one Bitcoin. It's going to be the same amount, right? You don't have to deal with these inflationaries. We're beating out inflation by being in crypto, right? Like there's relatively no inflation across exchanges when you go from China to the US or you go from Venezuela to the US, as long as you have this common grounds with crypto. There's no exchange rates that you have to deal with, and there's no value that you put on the Venezuela. I don't even know which currency they use, but the Venezuela's currency as opposed to the US dollar, or from Europe with euros to US dollars, right? Or yen to US dollars. You just get into these crypto markets, right? And these drive the dollar cost of what these are worth, right? And so this is extremely important in a lot of these, developing countries, especially. But it also benefits, already developed countries, right? We're all able to trade and exchange on one avenue. And so, this is huge, right? Global crypto adoption, up 881% year to date, and it's going to continue to grow from here because you have these countries that their currency is worthless opposed to, say the US dollar, right? They carry no value. And so the more and more of these countries that have these valueless coins or valueless currencies, right? They're able to get into crypto and be, trading and exchanging on one currency, right? By adopting crypto. So that's extremely huge. Next I want to show is this is a older article, right? Published in May, but it's people in the Philippines are earning cryptocurrency during the pandemic by playing a video game, right? That video game is Axie. We've seen Axie, blow up from, $20-$30, now worth about $70, right? Now worth about $70. And the way that they're doing that is right. Axie's model is that they're breeding, players breed and battle and trade digital pets on Axies, called Axies, right? And you play to earn. So the more that you play on this game, right, and you breed these Axies, the more that you're able to earn. And in the Philippines, right, there's a slight labor shortage, right, because they're earning more money, um, you know, by playing this video game, right, and then actually going back into work and working an actual job, and the more that some of these developing countries continue to do that, right, they're going to be earning and making money, right, by being involved in crypto and these crypto markets. They're It's literally just the basis right now, guys. It's literally just the basis. And the more that we start to get into crypto over the long term, right, 20 years, right, we haven't even hit the 20-year mark, right? Bitcoin's been around since 2009, so 2029 would make 20 years. We still have a lot of time and a lot of ground to, really show what the pros, what the cons are with cryptocurrency, and we've already you know, gone past a lot of the breaking points as to and pain points as to what, what's troublesome to crypto, right? That it's very secure in the sense of you and it's permissionless, right? We went over this already in previous videos. So if you got any questions, go look at the previous videos as to why crypto is important. And especially now with more mass adoption and global adoption in these crypto markets, right? People are able to make a lot more money um, doing this, and it's all relevant to you know the entire globe, the entire world, right? You don't have to go through this exchange rate of, okay, I got yen, I got pesos, I got euros, I got US dollars, I have whatever Venezuela has. I'm being kind of disrespectful. Let me just look it up. What is Venezuela currency? The bolivar, right? How many bolivars is $1, right? Literally 390, what is that, billion? 399 billion 523 million um bolivars, Venezuelan bolivars, is $1, right? Like that's literally what is that, and you have to go through this whole process of trying to figure that out when when you put it into crypto, right? It's literally there for you, right? um some of the like the thing that's hot right now is NFTs, and we'll probably talk about this more in tomorrow's stream because I got to get out of here in a little bit. But look at this total NFT market cap is $25 billion, right? $25 billion. This is literally 1.2%. 1.2% NFT dominance versus global dominance, right? Like this is literally like nothing right now, but you still have so many people making a ton of money, and there's so much that's going to be going on with NFTs in the coming years that is mind-boggling of how much time is able to be saved, how much security is able to be established, how much middleman you have to cut out, with NFTs and DeFi, and how all of those correlate. And this is and the money that these third world countries and developing countries, and then even for I'm here in America where we have pretty stable in inflations, right, with our currency. But even with that, like we're now getting to this point with COVID, and and people being out of work, and I own businesses, right? So this is this is huge as far as like why people don't want to go back to work, and there's labor shortages everywhere. Inflation is driving up all the cost of goods on all the things that I buy. Labor is increasing. People can just get into doing these things, and it's not as profitable yet, getting into these games and breeding, and making this money through these things. But in the long term, it'll probably beat out a lot of the labor constrictions that you have with going to work and working a 9 to 5, and you probably have a lot more fun doing it as well. And so this is this is huge for our market, and as well as the entire world, right? As mass adoption and global adoption starts to come into play, you start to see more of the market start to be moving. Like the entire market cap, right, is 2 trillion. It's up about 100 billion just since yesterday. Yeah, it was at 1.9 trillion. So it's up almost 100 billion since yesterday. And you got to imagine $2 trillion, right? In terms of just the US, right? US total money in circulation is about there. This is actually false. This is actually way less. But there's like $7 trillion in circulation, um, and has been printed. Right, we just printed $3 trillion for COVID relief. So and prior to that, we had $4 trillion in the market. So there's $7 trillion, right, in just U.S. dollars alone, and you gotta imagine, right, 2 trillion, right? So that's about 25% um, of the entire U.S. Would be in crypto. Imagine if the U.S., Germany, right, all of these countries all got into this centralized but decentralized exchange with cryptocurrency, right? You would have this market cap would be astronomical, and that's the thing, is that you're all able to be on one platform and being able to not have to worry about, oh, this is worth more than this, right? Because it's already there, right? You don't have to worry about these hyperinflationary periods where the dollar is now worth you know 50 cents to the euro. You know what I'm saying? It's this is literally cryptocurrency in a nutshell, and there's also so much more that goes on besides just the currency aspect of it, right? But this is massive, and I hope you guys continue to pay attention and you guys continue to make some money. Let's just do some quick TA before I gotta get going out of here. Gotta leave in a couple minutes. We'll just do some TA real quick, kind of look at what's going on in the market. Ethereum looking good, up 3% today, back up to 3,100, and we are starting to get back into this 20-day and moving above this 20-day now. Looking pretty good, right? That's on the 4 hour. The 1 day we're testing off of this 20 moving average, and this is actually really good for us, right? Is that we're testing off of this, but we're looking like we're going to be bouncing off. We still have a few hours until this daily closes, but it looks like we're going to start bouncing off of this. Same thing with Bitcoin. We've been seeing Bitcoin have some movement today, and having some upward progression, right, up 4%. Same thing we're seeing with Bitcoin. Now bouncing off of this 200 moving average and this 20 down here. Looking for Bitcoin to try to get out of this 45K channel, and now we're at 46.5, but we want to be seeing this bounce above and try to get into this 50K zone. If we can get above this 50K zone, we should be seeing I'm hoping in the next couple week we'll be seeing this 50K zone start to be touched, and then that'll be a very clear indication of Bitcoin really shooting to 100K by the end of the year. Makes plenty of sense from that point. I think 120K is probably the top for Bitcoin this year, or maybe early next year. All right, what else we got? Anything else we got to look at? CQT, we'll revisit this one. Had a nice re-entry down here at this $1.30 level yesterday or 2 days ago. Right down here we got this at $1.30. The thing is that you can't be filled with emotions when dealing with the crypto market in the current state that it's in right now, guys. Like, we're still very, very early, and so there's going to be a ton of volatility, right? There's not enough stability yet, right? And there is going to be more stability as we continue to grow, year after year, and we get in for the next 50 years, 100 years, right? And really see this more and more adoption and more understanding of what crypto actually, value added to daily life, right? But you can't panic that I had this and I made profits up here at $2.15, and then I got out some, and then I re-entered at $1.30, and then you know lost out some, right? I could have panic sold, and then I would have not never seen this 23% recovery in one day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be, keep your emotions in check when you're dealing with this market. Same thing here. I panic sold out here, a little bit. At this, I think it was at, um, I forgot what the U.S. conversion for this was. The USD conversion for this was, but I ended up, getting in at this. It was a dollar. It was like a dollar range right here. Still ended up making like 150% off of this trade here. But this is, and that's just in one day, guys. This is why crypto is super crazy. If you want to be making, you know, real life changing money, right? I mean, you just look back at the entirety you know, of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, and you get to see, if you get into great, great quality altcoins, right? You don't have to deal with, these whales pumping money into the market and dumping, on your face. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get and make money in the long term, right? By using strategy and using quality research, right? Y- You don't have to jump into these meme coins and take the chance. There's a lot of other things that you can take chances with, and like if you want to get dumped on, go ahead and do that. But I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not going to advise you guys to ever make any kinds of decisions. But that's one way you guys can go about it. Um, I do a little bit more low risk, lower risk, high risk plays, and see extremely high reward as well from it. But that's all I have for today, guys. Um, Check on your friends and families, all over these countries, especially with everything going on right now. Make sure that they're good, and hopefully they are able to, start to learn more and more about crypto, and how they can start, earning money through crypto. Um, that is kind of outbeating some of their their wages that they may be receiving in some of these other places, right? All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's stream. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Continue to help me grow, and let me just continue to push out this great news, great content for you guys. All right. Take care. God bless. CG out.